We are about to tee off on the Dongara golf course. Round one. And the gallery is still arriving.
Clearly.
Ooh, if we were on the first green, it looks like we could be heading over to perhaps number 8, doing a bit of a shortcut through here. I'm thinking this not quite so raging wind must have affected the ball's direction. Seems we could be playing this game in reverse today. We just zigzagged across the course and we may well be heading back eventually to hole number 1. Who knows, this could be a bit of a mystery trip on the course. Word here from our pro golfer of encouragement. He seems to want to double the length of this course to get his steps up for the day. So far we're achieving a good score. We haven't even reached the first hole. But there's hope. There it is over there in the distance, heading for the hole. Lining up. Gallery's silent. And somebody didn't mow the grass right. It's not far off though, looks like a cheeky little meter putt. He's getting out the heavy artillery. Looks like he could be going to go with a 3-wood.
Like what?
Oh, a nice little placer. I'll just hold this flag. Normally the cameraman doesn't have to hold the flag, but today it seems the pro would prefer I did. Holding up the quiet now sign. Good shot. And as we look back down the 150-metre hole, you'll see that we went way over there and have probably done about 300 metres. Not perturbed, we're heading on to the number 2 tee to hit off again. Very confident that we're coming back this way straight away because he's left his bag behind. Getting ready to go. Oh, and it went. And I didn't see it land. Heading to the number 2 hole. Nice little home up there being built with golf course views. Very posh for this end of the world.
Not far enough to go straight over.
So going over the tree is out of it.
I don't know if I can
Launch it that
count
way.
on my fade. I reckon. Yeah, no, I'm just going to play it to the bottom of the hill there and hopefully.
Well, they've got no glass in the windows of that new house yet, so if it does make it up there, you're pretty safe. Yeah. Nice hit. And the ball's landed exactly where he was aiming, which is really, really good. And if you are enjoying this video of the Dongara golf course, do remember the new YouTube channel will soon be up and running. Hit the subscribe button below and
Don't forget to like.
don't forget to like, that's right. I'm sure
If you dislike it, hit the thumbs down button twice.
you're going to see many more videos from this pro golfer. Get in there now, liking. Well, he's still a fresh thing and you might get a reply from him. As we can see, flattering in the distance on a very light breeze, there's number 2 hole. Getting ready to take the shot with about 91 metres up to the hole. Get a little bit of a shadow of the ball going there. And I believe that may have been a hole. May have just holed it. We'll wait and find out when we get up there. Who could believe that Dongara could have a hilly golf course like this. And that was a long walk up. And looking back, you get glimpses of the ocean, ball just outside the line, going in for the putt. Oh, so unfair. And just drops it in. Hole 3, par 3, 185 metres with a number 6 rating. What a surprise! Get a look at where the ball landed, probably about a metre out from the flag. Now that was a whack uphill and around a bend. Couldn't even see from where we teed off. Now that is a good shot. Should be able to knock this one right in. Yay!
Come on down.
And that was actually a lot further back than I thought it was. That was a good hole.
Birdie.
Got some words to say?
Birdie.
Birdie. Yippee!
No more.
Without killing anything for those animal liberationists listening. I'm here as we go up to the 4th hole.
Distance 1 kilometre. Time 15 minutes.
With any luck, there's probably a defibrillator up the top here. Oh, stunning view out to the Indian Ocean and back down onto the 1st and 2nd fairways. Here we've got a par 4, 315 metres with an 8 rating. Stunning views. A few moments of contemplation. Decided to go in with the 2-iron to get this one. Oh, hang on a moment. My mistake. A 5 wood. We're going in with the 5 wood. I was too busy taking in this stunning scenery, totally unexpected here in what I would have considered a very flat Dongara. As you can see, we're about as high as you can get. The golf course is looking immaculate. Credit to the greenkeepers, just waiting for the next party to move along. Quite obviously they're having a bit of a chin wag down there.
I'm just waiting to catch my breath.
And they also took the defib with them when they left, which is a bit inconsiderate. Moving up now, planning the shot, the moment of truth. See the good stance here, weight evenly balanced over both feet. Checks out that flag. Oh, good shot.
Cut.
As it hooks back and probably landed on that guy's golf cart. Well, he hasn't gotten up yet, so... Oh, hang on. He's not going in to grab that ball, is he? Yeah, hey mate, leave that alone, that's ours. Sorry about that. You should have moved quicker. Getting ready to address the ball. Which club do you think you'll be using this time?
I think.
Maybe go for the putter?
Yeah.
If you're going for a hole in one, you might as well get some use out of it.
I think I'm just going to try and do an easy 9-iron.
There you go. Got it from an expert. An easy 9-iron. The only one that's not bent after the slight altercation with those two guys in that golf buggy that didn't think us hitting that ball down was a good idea. Incidentally, it wasn't us, it was the pro golfer. Had a quick glance in the bin receptacle there. Obviously this is another 3 Corona hole. You can tell that the last one was a 2 Corona, must have been slightly shorter. And the putt is from a long way off with this one. And we're also catching up with a couple of Monday morning hackers from the look of it. Maybe playing through soon. Here we go, we're lining up. Ready to take the shot, and here we go. Oh, nicely done. Probably about 2.5 meters out. Thinking probably about 2.5 meters to the hole. Looking confident, no gophers down there, nothing that would hamper this shot. You look back down and check out what our hackers are doing down the way. They're still lurking in the bush. Oh, and a nice big chunk taken out there. The greenkeeper will be very happy that they're choosing to play off the rough and not on the green. As our pro here gets ready, you can't rush these things, you have to take your time and go quiet in the gallery, please. Oh, I told you to look out for the gophers in the hole. And puts it in, and that was a 4 bogey.
5.
Oh, 5. I must have missed counting somewhere. Little bit of foul language coming up, and I'll cut the video as he hurls his club. Not really. To par 3, hole number 5. As you can see here, one of the Midwest's famous trees, the leaning trees caused by the excessively high winds in this area. Although today is not reflective of those conditions. As I said before, we got the hole 5, par 3, 112 metres, rating 18. Nice cheeky little hole for our pro here as he sizes the ball. Have you got anything to say? No.
You're doing very well at all the talking, so keep it up.
Glad I can do one thing right. Still no rain clouds, which is really, really good.
Oh, sailed out of it.
Whoops.
Oh well.
Now, little leaf just caused that to kick up in the air, and didn't quite go as planned, although there's always another plan in the making. As we head over this immaculately manicured green.
Probably feel like you haven't gone anywhere, it's just like your back garden.
Yeah,
Hey.
it is looking pretty good. Oh, and she rolls in. Excellent shot.
Get out of town.
Doing so well today, equaling the course.
Get out of town.
Nice little bit of relief here, done by the gardeners obviously. A bit of a cactus garden happening. Very well done. Hole 6, par 4 of 343 metres with a rating of 2. Let's go check out the beer bottle rating on this one. As you remember, the previous was a 3 and this one is a 1. Quite obviously someone's got really jacked off and thrown their card away. Probably the hackers ahead of us. So I think the name on the card there looked like Greg Norman. Been scrubbed out a bit. Something about being attacked by a shark. Looking for the flag down there, just fluttering in the breeze that's just coming up just slightly. We're making these final preparations for this shot. You've got to thank Seaside Signs. So if you're in Dongara, you need a sign made up. These guys are pretty good at doing golf club signs. Here we go, he's just about to tee off here. Oh, nice. The wind just caught that. It pulled it slightly to that guy there. Incredible. He keeps getting in the way.
Sorry.
Whoops. Where did he come from? I don't know, but he is coming this way. That's our ball, mate.
That's the lowest hanging sort of tree branch there.
Uh-huh.
Try and sort of aim it at that and hopefully not hit it. Work it in. Let it do its thing down there. Sound good?
Yep, sounds good. We've got a bit of a breeze going right to left here. It's just dropped off for this moment. Oh dear. But not bad. It's out on the fairway, which is really good.
Maybe I should have had a practice swing. Yep.
And the practice swing didn't look like it would have been any better.
That's what I was going to do. Right or wrong, Howell.
A nice little chat to two gentlemen that we are following in their golf cart, and they seem to have sabotaged our pros game by suggesting that they're not doing so well and neither is anybody else when we were. Let's hope all that goes away in the wind and pick up the pace here a bit and get back onto scoring well.
Go.
Oh, not bad at all. I'd say we're probably about 2.5 metres out from the hole and looking good.
About there never being any greenkeepers or anything, and yet this place exists. That's the first time I've ever seen sprinklers on,
Oh,
let alone anything else.
maybe he's testing the reticulation.
Bloody incredible.
Oh, and it just runs in. Good one.
Ridiculous.
The pro having a little bit of a fit here.
Oh my God.
A little surprised and obviously very disappointed when he usually par 2s or hole-in-ones every single one. Seems a little bit jinxed this morning. How's the score going? Even.
Through 6 holes.
6 holes and he's broken even. He's finding that very disappointing. Try not to be too depressed. He's still got the backache after this last couple on the front. wander over here, and it seems like Nordic Builders are going to sponsor this one, the hole 7, par 5, 480 metres. Hopefully back past the coffee shop. Let's do a little bit of a look here at the beer score for the day, and it is, whoa, a real thirsty one. It's 4 bottles and 2 cans. Obviously a thirsty hole. As our pro comes back out onto the course, and a few of the Galars are watching. Galars in the gallery, always a nice touch. And for those of you watching from overseas, all of this on the tee and up and down the green, if you can see it, are not dog poos. They're our native animals, probably our kangaroos, could be the odd emu or two. Look very similar. There go our hackers heading round the bend. Oh yes, oh, sort of yes. Not far. It's gone off into the rough a little bit there, but I think he's close enough to redeem this hole. He's done very well on every other one. Of course, I think his stride was broken a bit with those 2 hackers, and then a phone call asking for money, and probably his caddy is not pushing his cart. Is griping about Australia Post, which I won't get into again at this point in time. Stay tuned for a follow-up video if I don't get what I want.
I've got the wrong club, but it's going to work. Go! Come on!
Not quite on the green. After a bit of a problem with this one, it landed in a rabbit hole. So bit of a disappointment there, but still on track, so off we go. Oh, just rolled off the edge of the green. Got it nice and close, but not quite in a good position. Trying to get thoughts together again after a little bit rattled following the rabbit incident. Oh, yes, just snuck over the edge. Perfect shot. Nothing like a little hold your breath to see if it's going to do it.
Oh well, that's a 7. Very good. Very good.
Still happy.
Good for an 18 handicapper.
That's not bad at all. And if he thinks that he's going backwards, those 2 poor blokes on the buggy over there have been whacking away for hours, and probably quite sad too. As we head on to the number 8 hole, let's get on up here and check out the stats on this one. Hole 8, par 4, 251 metres. Oh, Illegal Tender sponsors the ladies' hole. Should be one that this pro golfer would be very interested in. Jocks Bobcat Hire doing this number 8 men's, and let's check out the beer bottle score on this one. Frustration levels were moderate with 2 Great Northern brews and Goldie and an Emu export. So should be hitting the mark somewhere and doing a little bit better, or by this stage they're not even bothered. I think that everything's going smoothly. That flag way up on about a 60-degree elevation is actually where the hole is. So this sneaky little Dongara course adding in a little bit more of a challenge. golf game might not be going quite so good at the moment, but my Hunt and Brew iced coffee has just made the day even better at Dongara Golf Course.
Oh well, it's up there.
Excellent. This is what golfing at Dongara Golf Club is all about. The halftime break with the Hunt and Brew. Gives you a bit of an idea of how high up it is here. I'm not laying on the ground, I'm still walking up to the hole and it's in the 8th fairway. A bit hard to tell how steep it is. On the 9th hole, par 4, 366 metres, sponsored by the Spalding Park Pro Shop just down the road from us. Very interesting to see the caution don't hit off until 8th tee is clear. Quite obviously because some of us can't go over these bushes and we'll go straight down there. Let's go check on the frustration meter over here and see how it's going. Not too bad today. We've managed to knock off 2 iron jacks, so obviously the previous hole wasn't too bad for a lot of people. And here we are.
They've run out of beer.
Oh, they've run out of beer. Which would be really sad when they've still got another 9 to go. Sizing this up, checking that the way is clear.
Come on, come on.
And he's looking pretty enthusiastic about that shot, so that's got to be a good one. The pair of us, video and pro together, just heading down to the last 9. Looking good so far.
Can someone bring water?
We have a slight issue here with a tree in the way. I think we're actually on fairway number 1, aiming for hole 9. Bit of a strong wind just caught that ball, and yeah, our pro didn't expect that to happen. I was a bit disappointed. Bit of an issue with, oh, here we go, over the tree. Shame the tree's dead, but there is some advantage in it. As I was saying, pro a little disappointed that he forgot his water bottle on such a stinking hot day. These beautiful fairways don't tell the true story of the Midwest and heat waves. You know, so he's pushing on regardless, but it was an issue. The funny thing was I had been carrying around a 500ml bottle of water all morning. I don't think he realised I had it until I pulled it out the bag when he looked like he was going to collapse. Hunt and Brew coffee, as I was saying earlier, is what keeps me on the go. Hunt and Brew, I do milk as well, a good West Australian coffee, no sugar. And hop on their website and have a look. You can see our pro. It must be the deliriousness getting to him. Has pulled out 2 clubs. Having a bit of a meltdown here. But yeah, I don't know whether to pull him from this tournament of 1 before the back 9. But I'm sure he's going to come good after he gets to his car and gets a nice coldie, and then we'll resume after the lunch break. Here he goes. Keep quiet. I don't know if he thought he was playing tennis there or what he thought, but oh, it ended up really well for him. And here we go for the putt in. Really and truly, with this beautiful green, the greenkeepers have done an excellent job. I don't think I've ever seen a green looking as good as this. If you can't make it on this, perhaps you won't. Shouldn't say anything. Keep quiet while he gets this one in. And another beauty. Yes, there he's on the comeback now. We're just gonna take a short break here and go and check out the hunt and brew before we resume in 10 minutes or so. Catch you in a while. Slightly disappointed because I just ran a whole commentary on what was coming up on this back nine, only to find that during the break my remote control had decided not to work anymore.
You just filmed all that at once.
I filmed all that and it wasn't recording, and as I was saying, there's our lady pro golfer from Geraldton is actually joining us on this back nine. I've been over to the bin, I've assessed the stressometer here as the previous nine obviously being fairly stressful, and the party is off, or on. Off we go. Let's see how we go during this nine. Advice here from the pro to the lady pro.
Yep,
And
perfect.
yes, it's running on. Didn't disturb the mudlarks, which is a real bonus. You can tell this lady really respects the wildlife on the course. And we head on down to Pro's ball. Let's see how he's going to go with this one. I can see he's working out a bit of a strategy here to get it up to that flag. Probably thinking which club he's going to select for this hole. What do you think you're going to use?
I don't know yet, I can't find my ball.
Oh, he didn't say that. He didn't say he can't find his ball. I'm sure he knows exactly which tree it's up. Over there in the gallery, they've had the good sense to move on as we're about to make this shot. Oh dear. This is not being kind to us. But it could just be another strategy that he's decided to employ. Ball is definitely not lost. Oh, not bad. That was a bit of a save happening there. Nice little roll, nice and close to the flag. Excellent. Moving on up to hole 11, Young Motors hole par 3, 161 metres, rating 5. How much stress did everyone have on last hole? No stress whatsoever. There was only just one takeaway container. Nobody had a drink on this hole. So they were all feeling footloose and fancy free as our pro dispatches his ball onto the course. There's a few words with the lady pro about how things are going to be going. Pulls out a club.
Oh, you scoring yourself.
Well, you can still score, but I was going to get
And goes to address the ball.
It's just as I work it out.
Quiet in the gallery as we take the shot, and it's up. And oh yes, nice shot. What a comeback. What a comeback. He's right there. Up there on the green. And looking good. He is back. He just needed a few minutes under a tree and he's off. That's that Hunt and Brew coffee. Hashtag Hunt and Brew. Great for the pro golfer and pro golfess. I'm not sure if she's tried it yet. Sugar-free, perfect.
Not yet.
Not yet. She's got to get out there and try it. Now she's heading down to her tee to take her shot, and we'll just follow along here and watch her form. Oh, nice hit. Nice hit, and getting up there. Just a little bit shy of the green, but not too bad at all. I think she's found her swing. Position. Excellent position for that ball. It comes in for his second shot at the hole. As our lady pro just sizes up. Little chip onto the green.
Good shot.
She's looking good.
Good shot.
Oh, can't get any closer than that. One cheeky little chip and she'll be in. She has really found her form. As she comes up, looking very jaunty with her little pink and purple buggy. And just a gentle knock in, and she's done. And back to the shade of her little buggy there, being very, very sun smart on this rather warm day. So just lining up. Oh, what a disappointment. Sometimes these things just happen.
Oh, next hole every day of the week.
Again, hole 12, par 4, 319 metres, 13 rating. Let's check out the frustration level of the players who hit the previous hole 11, par 3. Not too frustrated at all. 2 stubbies, 3 stubbies, and one decided to chuck out their golf club hood as a mark of frustration.
The golf what?
Golf club hood. Little seat here to sit and observe this one. See how he gets in this time. Oh, I heard that make contact. That perhaps wasn't the most bestest of shots for the day, but we'll see. Last perfect shot, which I neglected to press the record button on for our pro lady, was of course coached and trained by our pro here. Very, very selective in the people that he chooses to coach. In actual fact, I think she could be the only one. Would I be right in that? As he marches off up over here, I don't think he's heard me. I'll find out later and get back to you with that one. Went through the tree. Hopefully those leaves didn't affect its trajectory and it made it to the green. But we're yet to see. As I was asking you before, are you, is the pro lady over here, is she your one and only coaching job? Or have you previously coached people?
No.
No.
Other than myself.
There you go, you see, he's just a born natural, this boy. He's just got the art of hitting that ball in the right direction. It's just a little bit unfortunate that he grew up in the Pilbara, where there aren't the people on the Pro Tour ready to grab at him. Pulling out the heavy artillery now in checking the distance on this flag. I'd say we're looking at perhaps 120 metres, maybe only 100. Let's see what he's got to say in a minute about this one. How far?
I think it's 100.
around 2 metres if the batteries aren't flat.
Into the wind, up the hill.
Into the wind and up the hill. But our lady over here looks very unperturbed as she stands there. Big smile on her face. I know she's feeling very confident about this one. How are you feeling about it?
Probably not that confident.
She's very confident. She always says that to throw her opponent off. Oops. I think our pro lady has seen a different path to maybe we were thinking. But I'm sure it's going to work for her. She pulled one out of the bag.
And it's just because it's on a hill. I was standing on an angle, so I didn't really like the club that I used.
See that? There's tips coming out from our pro lady golfer. Quite feasible. If you cannot see the angle on the video, doesn't do it justice. She was actually standing with one foot down at about 45 degrees to the other. That's how much a slope we're on. As our pro trots off just to see where his ball ended up, you can sort of see, I can't see it because of the height up that he is from me. I'd say probably standing a good 8 metres above me. Oh, and what did I say? She pulled it out the bag and she knocked it in there. Told you. She's a black horse, this girl, in the nicest of ways.
Whoa!
Oh, that was a bit surprising. Oh, come on. Yeah, hole 13, par 4, 356 metres, rating 1. Stressometer from hole 2 was 2 stubbies and a tinny and a broken tee. Not too bad at all. Here we go with our pro setting up. Quite a strong wind coming down the fairway now. Carry the ball straight, or could, from the look of the trees, hook it slightly to our left. Head over the corner there. Here's his strategy. Let's see how his strategy works. I'm sure it'll be perfect. Fell out the tree, so that's got to be good.
One.
I'm going to try another one
Hit hard.
with a very hard hit and see what happens. Oh yes, that went straight over the trees, just where the first one was supposed to have gone, and has probably landed in the hole. Here, sort of showing me around the perimeter of the golf course, showing how he's multi-talented and using the rough rather than ruck up the greens and the fairways. Nice little close shot here though, up onto the green. Nice one. Oops, a little fast.
That was not a little tap.
Shouldn't have been filming that shot. You do your best shots when I'm not filming. It's rolling in there. Nice, nice and close, about 2 metres. metres out. Par 3, 174 metres, rating 15, simply limestone, sponsoring this hole. Let's have a look at the stress factor on that last hole, number 14, because it gave us a bit of grief. Somebody must have emptied the bin. There's one ginger beer can and one bottle. And while the pros suss out where we're going from this high point, par 3, nice easy par 3, but hitting right down into the wind could cause a little bit of an issue maybe. It's like cross breeze. One thing about this course, they don't have wind socks to show you where the wind direction's coming from.
It normally only comes from one direction.
Good point.
It either comes from that way or that way.
It's coming from that way, I think.
Today it's coming from the northwest.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Alright, come on, let's get back on board here.
Getting back on track. What I like to hear. Addressing the ball. The Hunt and Brew hole 14. A good shot. Let's see where she's gone. Did not see that one land. Our pro lady is just about to tee off on hole 14. Good stance going here, a bit of a smile happening. I think she's...
You better do another one and don't laugh.
I think she's got a bit of a
I think someone
tactic
put her off.
here.
Someone put her off a bit.
Oh,
Be quiet on the tee box while the players are trying to play.
okay, let's have a bit of quiet from the gallery here. We can't have that happen again. She's still giggling a bit in the background.
Good shot.
Oh, that was a good shot. Okay, I'm not good at seeing, but I think she might have got it straight in the hole. Or if not, very, very close. What do you think about that one?
It was too right.
And we're back. Putts to putt in, looking good. Not quite got the distance. By that strong wind is coming up now, just blew the ball a bit off course. And again, and we were mentioned to us from the greenkeeper himself that these were a little soft on the green this morning. He did apologise, and that could be affecting the game on this back nine quite a bit, don't you think? Yes, he does.
What?
Heading across to the 15th hole, the par 4, 379 metres, rating 7. Starting to feel the stress of this game now. Things build to the grand finale. Let's have a look in the stressometer and see how we're going. Yep, the stress is building up. We have a couple of bottles and 5 tinnies, and some of them are actually spirits, which means things are really kicking in for these golfers now. It's going to be a big finish. As we wait for the pro to address his ball, he's just have a moment of prayer here.
Prayer, all right. Pray that I've got enough breath to swing this golf club.
He's hoping he doesn't see the light before the end of the tunnel.
That's all I've got.
meditation and self-talk. Let's have some quiet from the gallery while he does this. Oh, nice, sweet. It does help if everyone keeps their mouth shut. Of course, that was another Hunt and Brew moment, brought to you by Hunt and Brew. I will be heading to the IGA straight after this for another bottle, and I suggest that everybody that enjoys it tries the Brazil, which is very, very nice. Oh no, folks, unfortunately, my iPhone 13 Pro Max is running out of battery, so we're not going to make it to the 18th hole. So we'll probably end our video at Dongara here with our two pros walking off into the distance on hole 15, which is a bit disappointing, but stay tuned and hopefully we'll catch up with you some other time on a golf course somewhere.